It's easy to take the view of the Black Hills for granted when speeding by on four wheels. That's why these tourists are using just two.
We all have a busy life, and we get into a habit of going from point A to point B and not smelling the flowers and taking it in. On bicycle, you're taking everything in.
Dakota Bike Tours president Jim Books founded his relaxed adventure company on that concept 3 years ago. With his guidance, cyclists spend part of the summer touring the Rushmore State by the power of their own 2 feet. And while it may seem like more work than play, people are signing up in record numbers.
We started this year a little concerned about the recession, and by March we had doubled our reservations from the same time last year.
They're not even halfway through the season yet, and so far there's already been more registrations than total from last year. So far, 62 people have signed up to ride through South Dakota, and none of them have been from the state.
We attract people from all over the country. Most of our guests are from out of state, and many of them do fly from distances from the West Coast, East Coast, down in from Florida and Texas.
Some are back for a second time. Nancy Dix and her husband Bob made the trip from Florida to see more of the hills after their first tour last summer.
We like active vacations. My husband and I are both bicyclers, and we think it's just a really great way to get familiar with an area, get to know more people, just get to see all the nooks and crannies of an area.
It's a new wave travel concept that's growing in popularity with an experienced generation.
Tell us how old you are.
70.
A generation Books deems his target demographic.
Our guests are probably average 50 years and older, and there's probably more discretionary income, and they're more immune from the recession.
But even if they aren't immune to the bad economy, cyclists like Craig Schultz are finding ways around it.
It's something we really love, so we allocate our money to do this. Maybe you cut back in other areas right now, but compared to going on a cruise or something like that, it's still a lot of fun, good exercise, and it's not that expensive.
Books says that kind of passion for the sport, combined with the opportunity to experience the Black Hills in a unique way, is what's keeping his business afloat and letting it thrive.
People may be cutting back on trips to Europe or maybe very expensive trips elsewhere in the country. They're not going to give up what they love to do. And so they will perhaps downscale a little bit, but they're not going to give up their bike vacations.
He hopes the combination of tourism and athleticism keeps his business rolling right through the recession. With Eye on Kettleland, I'm Carla Raymakers.